Neesmith, an early touch. Turner inside, held, put it up, caught it, foul.
Well, there's those switches again, those mismatches, and Turner made them pay in the first half of game 3. Bridges, there's just no way. He tried to wrap him up. Nice job there by Turner.
Throughout the game, he's had great spurts, but they need him the entire night.
Brunson, game 3, 23 points. Neesmith is on him. Robinson a screen, kicking it out. Bridges with a 3.
Dribble penetration by Brunson, collapsing the defense. Bridges spotting up for that 3.
Well, Neesmith, who's a great defender, turned his head to look at the pick. When you do that, guys are going to be able to reject the screen and go the other way. You've got to stay focused on the ball handler's gut.
Towns gets the Siakam miss. The other way they go. Bridges trying to speed up that offense. It's a rebound by Halliburton. Numbers the other way. In the corner, 3, Neesmith.
How good has he been from those corner 3s? And again, that's pace and tempo. That's how Indiana needs to play.
Brunson trying to carve his way in on Neesmith and does. Another 2 there for New York. And the first 2 for Brunson. Siakam quickly the other way. Back and forth we go.
Well, this is Indiana's pace right now. New York playing well also early on offensively, but this is Indiana's pace.
New York likes the space, though.
That was a made layup by Brunson, and they got a made layup at the other end.
Brunson sheds the D, puts up a 3. Halliburton again is right there. Felt he didn't do enough in game 3. He'll take it the other way for Indiana. 3 by Turner. Rebound by Bridges.
When Halliburton can rebound the ball and just bust out, they don't even have to outlet. They are very tough to stop in transition.
Anunoby looking for an escape hatch. He stepped there.
One of the best coaches in this league for a long time.
Neesmith.
Well, there's the answer. If that ankle was going to be any kind of issue for Neesmith. Back-to-back 3s.
So you played on a sprained ankle. What are the difficulties shooting? The lift, which I guess would make sense.
The lift and really the calf as well, because it's an extension of the ankle.
Doubled inside, twisting out of it, getting it to go. Towns finds 2.
I like Towns inside there.
Agreed.
Towns has an advantage somewhere on everybody, and on Siakam, it's inside.
And here we are, 2-2 right there for Indiana at the line. 8.5 in the first quarter. And Bridges will penetrate. Chipping his way in that beautiful fadeaway, but he's short, and Halliburton with the rebound. Indiana 4-6, 3. Halliburton.
Well, Halliburton's rebounded the ball 3 times, and they've been able to push.
Right now, Indiana's on a 13-4 run early in the game. Brunson with it. Neesmith will trail him. And in to Robinson, who makes his 2nd consecutive start.
Yeah, great lob there by Brunson. Excellent back screen by Karl Anthony Towns coming out of the timeout.
Halliburton has been big, assisting and scoring early for Indiana. With 4 minutes gone.
Of rebounding in Josh Hart.
So Hart is in, Towns is out, Neesmith is out, Shepard is coming for Indiana. With a beautiful drive inside, but Hart can't finish.
The Knicks have numbers if they push, and they're at their best.
What a feed by Hart, and over with the cut.
Just like we talked with Halliburton, the Knicks at their best when Josh Hart rebounds and pushes the ball in transition.
Shepard got caught ball watching.
Hart is on top. Hart is right there, coming off the bench for a 2nd consecutive game. It's Siakam working in on Bridges.
One thing that's been a constant theme in this series. The Knicks have no answer for Siakam once he gets into that mid-post area, Coach.
No, they don't, and he does such a great job of recognizing mismatches in transition, and the Pacers get him the ball.
Brunson over Shepard, and that's a long reach, and the defense was there, but a 4th point put in by Jalen Brunson. Hard drive by Nembhard, ball knocked away, turnover Indiana, Knicks the other way. Knicks are behind in the turnover battle in this series so far, as Halliburton defends the 13-4 Indiana run, countered by a 9-2 New York Knicks run.
how this series has gone.
Halliburton, long three.
Now, Halliburton has shot 8 for 41 from 3 throughout these playoffs in this building. Tonight, nice start, 2 of 2. Can he continue to shoot well?
And how do you explain that the road team has played better in each of these games?
You know, it was interesting listening to OG. You know, he talked about them just being a little bit more locked in on the road, and you can make a case for both of these teams.
Wow, and Brunson shows it again right there.
I mean, for the Knicks, though, what it's been is their defense has been better on the road. For Indiana, it's been their offense that has been better on the road. But right now, this looks like Indiana's road offense right here in Cambridge.
Robinson watching Halliburton. Puts on the brakes, finds a gap and hits it.
Well, what did I talk about this movie we were getting ready to watch about our leading actors?
They're going at it tonight, Reg.
Brunson and Halliburton putting on a show here early.
So Towns on the bench with 2 fouls. New York has made 5 consecutive shots, 5.5 in the first. 3, Brunson, bucket.
Well, you definitely predicted this one, Nostradamus.
Brunson with 10. Halliburton squeezing through and a foul.
I mean, we talked about it the other night. I think every NBA coach needs to take clips from this series and show how he gets over picks. There he is again.
Look at that.
Nembhard out, Neesmith in, defending the twirling Brunson. With a series of moves to get the shot away, but he couldn't finish. Here comes Halliburton. He has the last 7 points for Indy. And the other way, Neesmith takes off.
What a great all-around game here.
It's Bridges. Hart the rebound.
Back Siakam to go along with Toppin. 2 small teams on the floor here.
T.J. McConnell has also checked in for Indiana. Hart will tee up a 3.
Well, Josh Hart has shot the 3 very well in these playoffs, right around 40%. And that's key because everybody gives him shots.
Siakam across the lane. Hart with the rebound. Played the entire 4th quarter the other night. Knocked away by Siakam on the deflection.
That number.
3-on-1, Halliburton to Toppin.
5th assist already for Halliburton.
And that's already 7 fast break points.
But what did it come from?
Defense.
A Knicks turnover.
Brunson with 10. Precious Achua. McBride has come in for the first time. Brunson will wheel and fire on the fly. Wow. Got it right there. 12 for Brunson.